Good day and welcome to a whole new series of Quilting with Don. I am Don. You might be able to tell from the background behind me that I'm going to do something a little different than I've done before. Where you're saying, yeah, every time you do something it's different, Don. Well, this time it's going to be, drum roll, an art quilt. A couple things have been happening lately that have helped me go down this path. First of all, I attended at our Quilt Guild an incredible presentation by Gloria Loughman. She is probably the queen of the art quilt. Man, the stuff she has done, what we saw, what she showed us was just blew me away how good it was and how good and talented an artist she is. If you don't know what an art quilt is, the concept is, and particularly what Gloria Loughman does, is takes an image, maybe from a photo or from something that is in real life, and then turns it into this piece, this work of art with fabric, paint, stitching, you name it. It just is amazing what she does. She does scenes from all over Europe and North America. She does buildings. It's amazing what she can do. So I thought, well, I think I might want to try something like that. Maybe not as ambitious. But the other thing that's been going on is I am a scuba diver. And I help out at a local dive shop. You can see it on my shirt here. I'm representing. It's called Sink or Swim. I suppose that's a fitting name for a scuba diving shop. Well, I came up with the bright idea of making a quilt for the dive shop. For Trent, the owner, he thought, oh, that's a great idea. We can even have dueling sewing machines because Trent also has a sewing machine, oddly enough. But the concept then is for me to create a quilt that has this logo on it, which has an octopus and it says Sink or Swim. But also throw on some other sea critters, some Sealife, put in some interesting background fabric, do some creative stitching, maybe paint on some details that are too fine for the fabric. It's going to involve applique, I think. I'm aiming for something that's about 2 to 3 feet in size, 3 feet wide, 2 feet tall. It could be bigger, I don't know yet. I intend to use some of the things I've learned in the past, including applique work, and using the scan and cut, and free motion quilting. So there's all these things are going to come together, hopefully, into my art quilt. Here's roughly what I'm aiming at. So you can see I'm taking a canvas, I'm going to throw the logo in the middle of the quilt, and then layer in some sea critters, maybe some scuba divers, some sea life, or rather some plant life. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be. It's going to depend a lot on the fabric I choose. So on that note, check out some of these fabrics. My favorite so far, I found it online, is this sea life, sea plant. I love it. I love the colors. I'm hoping it's not too busy for background. If it is, I'll find something else. But I also found this. Isn't that fun? It's got neat colors. It reminds me of sea life. Then I found some sand dollars. Some seahorses and fish, tropical fish. So I'll probably use that somewhere. More seahorses, and just some general fabric that reminds me of water because it's got some neat texture, some neat patterns to it. So that is the intention. So stay tuned. Right now I'm still in the all in my head design phase. You've seen what it could look like, but I'm sure it's going to mutate. So stay tuned, and we'll see where this leads me. Cheers!